Hello everyone. Chapter 5 Major Domains of the Earth. Today we discuss about atmosphere. The air which surrounds the Earth is called atmosphere. The atmosphere is essential for the existence of life on Earth. Without the atmosphere, the Earth would have been barren like the other planets. Only because of hydrosphere, atmosphere, lithosphere, biosphere, the life is exist on Earth. The atmosphere has life-giving oxygen gas for the survival of all human beings and animals. The atmosphere is made up of layer of colorless and tasteless gases. If we talk about the composition of air, so the composition of air varies not only from place to place, but also from time to time. In the air 78% nitrogen is present, 21% oxygen, and the rest are other gases which found in a very small quantities like carbon dioxide, hydrogen, helium, methane, etc. Beside these gases, air also having water vapor, dust particles, smoke, salt. It also present in the atmosphere. So in simply word we can say the atmosphere, the gas, layer of gases which surround the earth, and it surround us only because earth gravitational force hold it. Because of this gas, because of this layer of air, the life is exist on earth. This is the thin blanket of the air, an integral and important aspect of planet. It provides us air, the oxygen gas, which protects us, and only because of this we can survive. The human being and animals survive on the earth. The air we breathe and the protect us from the harmful effect of sun rays. Now, the atmosphere divided into 5 layers based on composition, temperature, and other properties. These layers started from Earth's surface are called troposphere. This layer is an important layer of the atmosphere. Its average height, how much area it occupies, this layer, that is 13 kilometer. Height is above 13 kilometer from the Earth's surface. There is troposphere. Which layer? Troposphere. Layer of atmosphere, which? Troposphere. The air we breathe exists here. Almost all weather phenomena like rainfall, cloud formation, hailstorm, fog, and occur in this layer. The next layer, the second layer is stratosphere. Is stratosphere. Stratosphere, the above the troposphere. So it is above the troposphere, occupy the height 13 kilometer. So that after 13 kilometer, which layer begin? That start stratosphere. It stand up to the height 50 kilometer. Fine. This layer is almost free from all weather phenomena, making condition most ideal for flying aeroplanes. That is why you can see in this picture that aeroplanes move toward the stratosphere, because the stratosphere free from all weather phenomena. That is why it making condition more ideal for air flying aeroplanes. One most important feature of the stratosphere that it contains ozone layer, ozone gas, which have learned that it protects us from harmful rays or ultraviolet rays of sun. So as we have already discussed the stratosphere, then second one is the first is the troposphere, then stratosphere. The middle layer is known as mesosphere. This is the third layer which is above the stratosphere. It lies above the stratosphere. It extends up to 80 kilometer. Everyone write down 13 kilometer, 50 kilometer, and mesosphere extend up to height 80 kilometer. As you can see here is a shooting star. All meteors burn up this air on the entering from the space. Entering from the space, all meteors, as you can see in this picture, the shooting star meteors burn up in this layer. Fourth one is the most important layer, that is the thermosphere. The thermosphere temperature rise rapidly with the increasing of height. As we move toward the thermosphere, the temperature rapidly rise very rapidly. The ionosphere is a part of this thermosphere. It extends up to 80 to 400 kilometers. This helps in radio transmission. People use mobile, all these satellite, you people using network, internet, and we people are talk on mobile phone. All these things happen only because of thermosphere, because this layer helps in radio transmission. In fact, radio wave transmitted from the earth are reflected back to the earth by this layer. Only because of this layer, the radio wave transmitted from the earth, those layer comes from the earth, are reflected back to the earth only because of this layer. The last one is a exosphere. It is uppermost layer of the atmosphere. It is known as exosphere. This layer has very thin air. Light gases like helium and hydrogen float in this layer. Fine. Now next move on the composition of the atmosphere. As you can see, atmosphere composed mainly nitrogen and oxygen. It means these gases in the largest proportions involved in atmosphere. As you can see, the nitrogen involved in 78% and oxygen 21%. And other gases like CO2, helium, methane, water vapor, dust particle, the rest part means 2% is involved in this composing atmosphere. As you can see, the carbon dioxide so present in minute, very small amount in the air. It is important as it absorbs heat radiated by the earth, thereby keeping the plant warm. It is also essential for the growth of plant. As the oxygen, nitrogen is very nitrogen help in growth of living organism. Oxygen is help for their survival, And the carbon dioxide also very important because it absorbs the heat radiated by earth and keeping the earth warm. But if the earth, this proportion, this carbon dioxide proportion is increased in the atmosphere, it causes global warming. So that is why we should keep this kind of we should keep this thing in mind, that we should grow more and more trees and keep our environment safe, balanced. Now next one is the density of the atmosphere varies with height. Is maximum at sea level and decrease rapidly as we go up. As you can see, when you walk up on or climb the mountains, you have a breathing problem because there is a air pressure is very low. They have carry with them. You can see the climber, those climb the mountains, they carry the oxygen cylinder at their back, which help them to breathe at high altitude, high height. The temperature also decrease as we go upward. So the atmosphere extract temperature on the earth. This varies from place to place. Some area experience high pressure and some area low pressure. Air moves from high pressure to low pressure, and moving air is known as wind. Hot air expand and it decrease its density. So that is why it create low pressure there. Where the hot pressure move, that create low pressure. And where the cold air move, it squeeze and it increase its density and create high pressure. So the area near the pole area, where the totally completely cold is there, so it increase high pressure. And the area equator, where the hot air is there, it create low pressure. That is why the equator, those wind move on equator, they move toward pole side, and pole air move toward cold equator side, toward equator.